I'm standing in front of a sculpture by an artist called David Nash. We like his work very much, and so he made this 3 pieces of charred oak from 2 fallen trees down in Sussex. When he installed it, he explained to us that it wasn't of anything, it was just an object. That explanation, I think, makes it easier, because abstract sculpture is sometimes a bit daunting to look at, but there is no message, it's not of anything, it's just for all of us to enjoy.
I understand some of you went to see parts of the Chatsworth collection.
Yes.
Was this last week?
Yes.
The Armchair Gallery is one strand of the Imagine programme, a 3-year project administered by City Arts and Nottingham City Council. It aims to improve the lives of older people by giving them virtual access to world-class art collections.
From the film we heard that David Nash said it's not meant to be of anything but more of a feeling. We could have a think about what it makes you think of.
That's right.
A mother and a child.
That's right.
Each of the short Armchair Gallery films are being used in different ways, depending on the skills of the artist leading the session and the needs of the people taking part.
From my roof, yeah. I think it fell off at some point.
The artist, Sam Metz, explains her particular approach to an abstract sculpture by David Nash, located in the grounds of Chatsworth House in Derbyshire.
So when we worked with Nash's sculptures, as you described them, these huge monoliths, but his work, he kind of generates his sculptures from working with living trees and quite a violent process, so charring or carving into a living organic form. And I wanted throughout the workshop to be kind of sensory triggers that would bring us back to this organic form and how it's changed. And this one, what did you think? What did it smell of?
Soap.
It is soap, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It is soap.
Is it Lifebuoy?
No, it isn't. Can you smell anything other than the soap in it? It's a really strong smell, I think.
Can't tell what it is. Oh, is it coal tar?
Yes,
Coal
it is,
tar.
yeah. So whether that was through touching wood or just the smell of tar, so this idea of violence and that dramatic technique that's used.
Interesting. That's the smell. Jean, have a smell of this for me. Can you smell it?
Yes.
What does it make you think of?
Sage.
Sage, okay.
So what are some of the problems of taking art workshops into a care home setting?
People sometimes see creative work and artists as doing quite risky things. So don't know about, people don't understand the work, don't understand what they're being invited to do, haven't tasted it, haven't experienced it, don't know what it is, so I'm frightened of it. What are we going to get from that? If you're bringing medicine through the door and everybody can understand why people need medicine in bottles, much harder for people to grasp, well, why would you bring an artist through the door?
And that made you think back there of tarring the roads, which is really good because that makes me think of smoke. The poem was Fire and Ice. It's just really great how much discussion emerged from talking about the poem.
Some say the world will end in fire. Some say in ice. From what I've tasted of desire, I hold with those who favour fire.
I think to be able to talk about a poem and the meaning held within poem alongside an artwork is just fascinating. It gives someone more time to spend with the painting or the sculpture, I think.
Twice. I think I know enough of hate to say that for destruction ice is also great and would suffice.
Wonderful, thank you. Thank you. What's it about then? What's going on in it?
I think the people that are most receptive to this work are the people with imaginations, and I've got to say, often people don't know they have them. They don't know that they have them. So, and this work accesses that part of people.
Can I borrow your pencil if you're finished?
Oh yes, of course.
Lovely, thank you. If you roll right up to my finger.
To create a monoprint, you ink up the glass plate. The ink's quite sticky, so that when you place a sheet of paper on top and kind of draw your image, it is very good because it picks up your gesture. It allows people who perhaps don't feel they have the dexterity or don't feel comfortable with the process of drawing to still engage in mark making, create some interesting prints.
That's it. Don't press on the paper. Right? Just draw your design.
I'm just going to move you this way.
Because it's such a quick process as well, people who perhaps haven't got confidence initially will become intrigued by the process and want to engage in doing more. We peel it off and see what we've got underneath. So shall we peel that corner up? Looking forward to seeing what very interesting.
Same way, or do you want it the other way?
But I drew it back to the real kind of textural qualities and thinking about what the David Nash sculpture would feel like, how it, it could feel and how we could translate that into print.
Oh, well done, good. Fabulous. Okay, lay it down gently over the tile.
On top of that.
Yeah, don't press it down or anything. Okay.
Who said you can't see?
Really great.
Yeah, very
Right, so
good.
this is our pencil.
We're going to paper the wall with them.
Exactly, yeah, we're going to paper the wall with them.
This remarkable sculpture is the Veiled Vestal Virgin, made by the Italian sculptor Raphael.
The David Nash sculpture is the subject of only one of nearly 50 short films commissioned by the Imagine programme, collectively known as the Armchair Gallery. These films have created a virtual grand tour of the art collections of Chatsworth House in Derbyshire and the Dulwich Picture Gallery in South London.
Historic paintings round us that tell the story of the gallery.
There are plans to develop a new app, and together with an established programme of iPad training, it's hoped that through the Armchair Gallery, even more older people in care will have access to some of the best art collections in the country. There's little doubt that the Imagine programme has already had a significant effect, and not just on its recipients.
That's another really beautiful thing about this work. I think that the word patient drops away when you do this work. The word volunteer drops away. The word staff member drops away. You're in a different space. That's absolutely key. That's a bit of what I witness happening.
If we were to give this a name for all the artworks, what would we call it?
Chatsworth Abstracts.
Oh, lovely. I like that one. It's a beautiful work today. So next time I come in, a different artwork. But really, thank you so much for today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I think we're getting the hang of it now, aren't we?